Okay, dear students, in the last class we have completed ninth question in 5.1 exercise in complex number. Okay, now let us finish remaining questions, 10 to 14 questions. Okay, see that question number 10. This also we have to simplify and we have to write in a plus ib form. Okay, a plus ib form means complex number form only we have to write. Okay, what they have given, you see, they have given minus 2 minus 1 by 3i whole cube, minus 1 to minus 2 minus 1 by 3i whole cube. Okay, see, we know one formula, a minus b whole cube. I think in ninth question or something we have done already this one. Okay, let us expand in a minus b whole cube, a plus b whole cube, like only you take whatever is there. If minus is there, cube will come minus, square will come plus. Okay, a minus b, a plus b whole cube I am taking, a plus b whole cube, like a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Okay, let us expand a cube. Okay, a cube, see, minus 2 cube plus b cube minus 1 by 3 I whole cube. Okay, plus 3a square b, 3a square b. Okay, you can keep this in like bracket, 3a square b plus 3ab square plus 3ab square 3a b square. Okay, is it okay? First you see, as per formula, see, I have taken plus only, but inside I have kept minus. Okay, rather than taking a minus b, or see here minus a minus b is there, that's what I have to take like this in this format. Okay, now let us do the calculation. See, minus 2 cube is minus 8, minus 8. Okay, and you see, this is I cube. Shall we write directly? I cube is minus I only, minus I into minus plus I, plus 1 by 3 I. Shall I write plus 1 by 3 I? Why? Because, sorry, 1 by 27 I. Why? Because cube means here 27 will come. See, 1 by 3 cube, I cube. I cube is minus I. Okay, minus I. Minus plus cube 1 by 27. Okay. Now go for this one. Okay. See, minus 2 square is plus 4. Plus 4 into 3, 12. 12. But here you see, minus 1 by 3 I. Okay, in the next step we are going to calculate this one. Okay. Okay, here you see, here also, see, minus square. Okay, minus 6 into, you see, I square is minus 1. Okay, but this already plus. Okay, minus 1 by 3 I square. Okay, how it comes, you see, 1 by 9, but I square comes. I square means minus 1 only, how to take. Finally, it is going to become minus 1. Okay, let it be. We will see in the next step. Okay, I square is here. Okay, you see, I square is minus 1. I square is minus 1. Minus minus plus. Now 6 by 9. 6 by 9 only will come. 6 by 9 means what? 3 2s are 3 3s are 2 by 3. Okay. Minus 8 plus 2 by 3. Okay. Plus 1 by 27i. You see, 3 4s are minus 4i. Minus 4i. Now you see, real numbers and imaginary numbers are separately are there. We can make it. Okay. You see, minus 24 plus 2 by 3. Okay. Now you see 1 by 27 is smaller than 4, minus only will come. Okay, let me write a plus sign 1 by 27 minus 4 by 1. Is it okay? Okay. Now you see here minus 22 by 3 1 minus, okay, plus side, okay, 1 minus, you see 4 sevens are 28, 4 twos are 8 plus 2 10, 4 sevens are 28, 4 twos are 8 plus 2 1, okay, by 27. Okay, now finally we can write here both are minus only are coming, both are minus 22 by 3 is like this only, but you see 1 minus 108 minus 107 minus I 107 by 27. Okay, this will be your answer. If both are minus coming means what you can do, you can take out of minus 22 by 3 plus I 107 by 27. Okay, will it go any calculation? 3 nines 3, no, nothing is good. This will be the final answer. Okay, take this answer. Let us go for 11th question. The next question, 11th to 13th, all one type of question only. What they are asking, find the multiplicative inverse of the following. Okay, these three questions we have to find multiplicative inverse. You see, additive inverse is easy. Z you can make minus Z. That is additive inverse. But multiplicative inverse means 1 by Z. We know very well 1 by Z how to write under. Okay. Okay. Let me write first general inverse. See, if Z is A plus IB, okay, Z inverse R 1 by Z, this is multiplicative inverse, is equal to A minus IB by A square plus B square. This will be multiplicative inverse. We have already seen this. A plus IB if Z, then Z inverse or 1 by Z is equal to, see, imaginary part we are going to change the sign or symbol. Imaginary part A minus IB divided by A square plus B square. Modulus square. This is called conjugate. This is called modulus square. Okay. Okay. Let me take one by one. Let us take first 11th question. 11th question, you see Z is equal to 4 minus I3. I will write I3. They have written 3I. I3. Okay. Comma. Z inverse bar 1 by Z is equal to, see, 4 plus I3 divided by 4 square plus 3 square. That's all. 4 square plus 3 square. 4 plus I3. Why? Because here minus is there, here plus will come. Okay. Okay, write down. 4 square plus 3 square means what? 16 plus 9. 25. 25 only you have to write. Don't put square root. Why? Because this is inverse only, not modulus. Okay, modulus square you have to take. Okay. 4 plus I3 by 25. That's all. That 25 you can take out, or you can take 4 by 25 or 3 by 25. Both. Oh, anyway you can write that one. Okay. Okay. Now let us take 12th question. 12th question. Z is equal to root 5 plus I3 I am writing rather than 3I. Okay. Okay. Now again also you see Z inverse is equal to 1 by Z is equal to, you see root 5 doesn't change, but this is going to change minus I3. Minus I3 divided by, okay. See root 5 square 5 plus 3 square 9. You understand now? Why? Because see here root 5 is there. That is why 5 will come. Root going to get cancelled. Okay. Root and square going to get cancelled. Now you write this is 14. Now you can write like this. Root 5 by 14 minus I 3 by 14. You understand now? That means even this also 4 by 25 plus I 3 by 25 you can write. Or else you can write this 25. Or else you can write overall 14. Or else you can take out 1 by 14 into, like 1 by 25 you can take out 4 plus I3 also you can write. In 3 ways you can write. All are correct. Okay. Now let us see 13th question. Z is equal to 0 minus I1. Oh, minus I means 0 minus I1 only, na? Like this you have to take for calculation purpose. Z inverse or 1 by Z is equal to, you see, 0 minus I is there, I1. I means I1, 1I. Now, numerator 0 plus I. 1 if you write or don't write, okay. 1. 0 plus I1 divided by, you see, 0 square plus 1 square. 0 square is 0 only, 1 square is 1. That means 1. Even if you write 1 or not, nothing going to happen. But finally see, this value, even you can write I or 0 plus I. Both are correct, but in good form, you write 0 plus I only. Okay, I1 is, I into 1 is I only. Okay, 0 plus I. Okay, this is answer for your 11th, 12th, 13th questions. Okay, now let us go for 14th question. Okay, see the 14th question. This will be the last question for this exercise. Express the following expression in A plus IB form. That means you have to simplify and finally in complex number form you have to write. Okay, you see here 3 plus I root 5, 3 minus I root 5. See, both are A plus B into A minus B like it is there. This is into only multiplication. A plus B into A minus B is equal to A square minus B square. Okay. But if you compare this with denominator in between minus symbol is there. That means you have to subtract difference. Here difference, here multiplication. That you have to be careful. Okay. 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 Let us do first top numerator. We can make A square minus B square. Okay. Directly we can make A square minus B square. Okay. Let us make this one equal to. See, A plus B into A minus B, A square minus B square. A square means 3 square minus B square means I square root 5 whole square. Shall I write directly 5? Okay. Let it be. A square minus B square. Okay. Now here you see, here difference has to make real number to real number, imaginary number to imaginary number. Okay. There is no multiplication. Root 3 minus root 3, 0. Okay. See, now see I root 2 minus of minus I root 2 plus 2 root 2 I. Why? Because 1 I root 2, 1 I root 2 plus 2 I root 2. 2 I root 2, but 2 root 2 I also I have written. Okay, that also you can write. Okay. Now you see numerator first what will come? 9. Okay. See, 5 root 5 square means root go to get cancelled, 5 will come. 5 I square minus 1 minus 1 minus plus 1 5. Is it okay? You see I square minus 1 minus plus that means here plus 1 is coming, 1 into 5. Okay. Now you see I 2 root 2. Shall I write I 2 root 2? 0 plus I 2 root 2. See, we don't know complex number in denominator form. We know only numerator form. Okay, if denominator comes means automatically you have to make a rationalization. Let us make rationalization into 0 minus I 2 root 2, 0 minus I 2 root 2. Is it okay? 0 plus I 2 root 2, 0 minus I 2 root 2, 0 minus I 2 root 2. Okay. Now this is 14. Okay. One more step we will write. 14 into, say, 0 minus I 2 root 2. This will be numerator. Okay. Now denominator again, see, for making of A square minus B square only, we will write this one. A square minus B square. A square is 0 only. Okay. Minus B square. B square means you see I square. Okay. 2 square 4. Root 2 square means 2. that is going to come. Okay. Now numerator, see denominator, now only real number is going to come. Why? Because I square is -1 minus +1 plus C8 is going to come. Okay. Denominator, you write down the +1. Numerator, even if it comes complex number also, there is no bar. Why? Because denominator you should not come. Denominator comes means rationalization again you have to do. Okay, you see 14 into 0 is 0 only. 0 minus I. 14 into 2 is 28. 28 root 2. Okay. See, this is not final answer. Why? Because you see 4 sevens, 4 2s are going. Okay. Okay. What I am writing, you see 1 by 2 I am taking out. Okay. 0 minus I 7 root 2 will be your answer. Why? 4 sevens. If you multiply with 4, 28 will come here. Here 8 will come. Okay. But I have taken it out. 0 minus I 7 root 2 by 2 or 1 by 2 into 0 minus I 7 root 2. This is in A plus IB form. Okay. This will be your answer for 14th question. Now let us go for concepts before 5.2 exercise. Argand plane, polar representation, argument. Some concepts are there. We will finish those concepts in this class only. In the next class, we go for 5.2 exercise. Okay. Note down this, then we go for remaining concepts. Let us see Argand plane and polar representation. See, we have got these complex numbers in the form of z is equal to a plus ib. You see how we were writing these complex numbers? Z is equal to a plus ib. What I want to do here, a and b are real numbers only, but see b comes with along with I. That is why this is going to be called as imaginary part. But finally this is a real number. B is a real number. What we can do, we can make graph also, na? Why? Because in A, in x coordinate, B in y coordinate, if you make, you can make graph also. Okay? See how I am making the graph. Okay. See here, this is x, this is y. This is x dash, this is y dash. This is origin. Okay. Now see, let us take z is equal to 3 plus I4, our standard notation. Okay. Now how I am representing this in this graph, you see. See, in place of A, 3 has come. That means normally 3 plus I4 means 3 is horizontal. You see, 3 I have taken here, 3. Okay. And 4 I have taken here, 4. Okay. This will be your point. Say I will take this point as P. X-axis is 3, y-axis is 4. Is it okay? Now this z I also can write as x plus iy. Why? Because real part I am taking on x-axis, imaginary part I am taking on y-axis. Now we also can write x-axis as real axis, y-axis as imaginary axis. Why? Because see, all imaginary numbers we can take on y-axis, all real numbers we can put on x-axis. Okay, it may be positive, it may be negative. Here also y may be positive or y may be negative. But y values you have to take on y-axis. Sorry, b values, imaginary values. Say imaginary values. Imaginary values, we are going to take imaginary part. Imaginary part means the part contains ib. In that b is imaginary, value. Real number only that is. That is real number only. Okay, we will take on y-axis, imaginary part, and on x-axis we will take real part. That is why x-axis we can call as real axis, y-axis we can call as imaginary axis. Okay, see what are these xy, x dash y, x dash y dash. y dash x. These are planes. These are planes. These are called organed planes. Organed planes for complex numbers only. See, why this is normal plane. See, the complex number is not there means simply 3, 4 is a normal number. Normal coordinate, Cartesian Cartesian coordinates, Cartesian points. See, P is point only. But here, little bit tricky. Imaginary part also has come. Okay, that is why these are special type of planes. Like why? Because here we are omitting I. Okay, simply see 3 plus I4 is there means you are taking only 3 and 4. But what about I? I you are not taking. That is why now we are going to call this as organed plane. This. Okay, you see, x-axis we came to know that it is a real axis, y-axis we came to know that it is the imaginary axis. Okay, see, now you have taken 3, 4 only, but what about say minus 3, 3 minus 4? See, this is okay. Now let us first see the distance. Why? Because see, we know hypotenuse 0 to p. Okay, this is OP. OPR 0 to P. What will be this distance? Modulus only. See, modulus x is equal to x square plus y square under root. Here, modulus z is equal to, comma I am putting, modulus z is equal to 3 square plus 4 square under root. That's all. Is it okay? But p x y also you can write. To understand this purpose, I have purposefully made it 3, 4. P x y. Okay, see here, this distance is modulus z. Modulus z. But this modulus z you also can represent with r, radius r. Okay, modulus z you can represent with r, but you have to represent with r. Why? Because we are going to change this notation for polar representation. If you want to enter in polar representation, then you have to take modulus z as r. Understand? Na? Modulus z as r you have to take. Okay. Now you came to know na this r anytime is positive or negative. Always positive. Why? Because this is hypotenuse. Modulus. Modulus always will be a non-negative real number. Non-negative real number. It may be 0. It may be 0, but may not be, cannot be minus, negative number. Okay. Always r is positive number only. Why? Because modulus it is. It is a modulus. Okay. Now you see, we also know that conjugate. See, this is z. What about z dash, z bar conjugate? Conjugate is 3 minus I4. 3 minus I4. Shall we put this also in the organed plane? Yes, definitely we can put. Okay, you see how I am plotting. This is 4, this is minus 4. Okay. Say this is Q I am taking. Okay. That is P, this is Q. Q is 3 minus 4. That means in organed plane, conjugate you can represent with x minus iy. That means see, Q is having x minus y. X plus y is z. X minus y is conjugate. Okay. We can say conjugate is a mirror image of complex number. Conjugate number is a mirror image of complex number. Z bar is a mirror image of complex number. You see mirror image. Same distance, you see how much distance? 4 units. 4 units in positive side, 4 units in negative side, but same distance. You tell me now r is going to change. No, r is not going to change. Why? Because r is always 3 square plus 4 square under root. That's all. 25 root 5 only will come here. Okay. same z is going to come. Distance will be same. Okay. We can represent any point. See, these are points P, point P, 3, 4, point P, point Q, 3, minus 4. Point R also you can take here. I will take one number. Say Z is equal to, now X I am taking in minus plus I, 3 I am taking. Okay, you see, X minus 2 means minus 2 will be here. 3 means 3 will be here. Okay. This will be R. R is minus 2 plus 3. Okay. Same. Here also, you see, here also modulus Z is equal to R. That's all. This distance. Okay, always positive. Here also minus 2 square plus 3 square under root. 4 plus 9, 13. Root 13 is the distance or R modulus Z. Okay. Like this will come. Okay. What about pure imaginary or pure real number? You see, Z is equal to 0 plus 3i. This is pure imaginary number. Pure imaginary number means, see, x is 0, it will be in y-axis. Whether it may be plus or minus. You see here 3i is there, that is why it will be here. Okay, now you see z is equal to 0 minus 2i. Pure imaginary number, but see, why the real part is 0? Pure imaginary number, but even imaginary is negative. Okay, 0 to this point. We can say yes. P, Q, R, yes. This is yes. Okay. Pure imaginary points are on y-axis. Pure real parts are on x-axis. Okay. Real also you see one real number only. Z is equal to say 4 plus I0. Or else I am taking it as minus 4. No, not minus 4. 4 already we have taken. Don't take 4. Why? Because you cannot keep. Let me take 6. 6 plus I0. See, here imaginary part is 0. Only real part is there. Only real part means what? You have to take on x-axis only. See, x-axis plus 6. X-axis plus 6. It will be here. P, Q, R, S also over. I am taking it as T. Okay. Like this, any point you can plot on organd plane. This is called organd plane. Okay. This is called organd plane. Okay. Now you understand this concept. Why? Because see, here we have plotted several points. All are different. Don't match each other. Okay. Maybe mirror image. But this is in different plane. Here it is x y dash plane, x y dash y dash plane, x dash y plane, x y plane. All planes are different. Every point has got different. Distance may be sometimes equal, but the plane's position is different. You see here plane position is in first quadrant. Here fourth quadrant, but distance is same. You understand? Na? But distance is same, but see angle is different. Na? See, this is 0, this is in minus, this is in plus. You understand? Na? Now this is the concept. See, polar representation we have not yet gone. First you have to understand what is organd plane. This is organd plane. Okay, organd plane. We can represent a plus ib as x plus iy. First you have to know this. Now onwards we study x plus iy. Why? Because we are studying graphs. Graphs without x-axis, y-axis, you don't plot graph. That is why x plus iy only we are studying now onwards for polar representation purpose. Okay. Z is equal to x plus iy. You can write directly. That is not wrong. You can write a plus ib or you can write x plus iy. When it comes to polar, you have to write x plus iy. Okay. X-axis is real axis. Y-axis is imaginary axis. Okay. Conjugate is a mirror image of original complex number. See, P is original complex number. Q is conjugate of this one. Mirror image. Mirror image. Pure imaginary points are on y-axis. Pure real parts are on points are on x-axis. Okay. Depends on the sign or symbol of this real part or imaginary part. The point lies in first coordinate, second coordinate, third coordinate or fourth quadrant. XY plane, X dash Y plane, X dash Y dash plane, X Y dash plane. Okay, depends on the symbol or value, whatever it may be. Okay, now I am going to rub this and let us go for polar representation. Polar representation, only one quadrant I am taking, first quadrant. We will draw polar representation. Why? Because see, principal argument also we have to know. This angle also we have restricted like principal values. See, in trigonometry, see that's what these all basics continuously are coming. In trigonometry, what we learnt? We learnt general solution, angles only, principal solution, angles only, 0 to 2 pi. Principal values, angles only, depends on sine, theta, sine or cos or tan, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 or 0 to pi. Principal values. Now here, sorry, principal argument will come. Principal argument. Let us see what is principal argument, what is argument and all. We go for polar representation, then we know some more concepts. Okay, let us go. Okay, see, polar representation. Now we have seen organd plane. We will see polar representation. Okay. See, for polar representation, I require only one quadrant. First quadrant only I am going to draw the graph, and we have to know the angle also. Okay. This is first quadrant, and say point P is here. Say X comma Y. Okay. Okay. Now we already know that this is called modulus of Z, that is equal to R. O2P. O2P is modulus of ZRR. We already know. Okay, this is a hypotenuse or distance. Okay, now you see 0 to here up to this we can say X, 0 to here up to we can say Y. Okay, horizontal X, Y. Z is equal to X plus IY. Okay, this is not polar representation. Polar representation still not yet we have gone, but this is basic complex number. Basic complex number we have represented an organd plane in first quadrant. Why? Because both are positive. That is why I have taken. I will explain. Okay. Now you see, in trigonometry also, rotation in anti-clockwise direction, what we have taken? Positive theta we have taken. See, let us take this also positive. This is theta. Okay. See, this will be 0 or x-axis. This will be y-axis. Okay. From here, this is a what we can say origin or base point. From 0 here only it will start 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, 360 degree, like that it will rotate. Okay, but here little bit different case is there. Okay, now you see theta, you know na, theta it is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, that is where positive will come. Okay, now what we are calling this theta, we are calling as argument. The theta you are going to call it as argument. Argument, you have to know the word. Amplitude also they call, but mostly they call argument. Here theta is going to call as argument. Argument came when theta in complex number only. Without complex number, then you can call theta as angle only, but not see here also angle, but you call it as argument. Theta is an argument. Okay, you see theta is rotating in clockwise direction, that is why positive theta you have taken. Okay, now you see theta up to where it can rotate, anywhere it can rotate, but this is not a trigonometry. For number of angles you need not give, you have limited. See, both plus, both minus, x minus y plus, x plus y minus, these xy values are limited. then we need not see for like continuously general solution of trigonometry, like we need not take. We can take 0 to 2 pi only, but really 0 to 2 pi we can take no. Here also how they have restricted principal values, principal solution, like here also they have restricted this principal argument. I am writing principal argument, principal argument, okay. Principal argument, okay. What will be that argument? Principal argument will be like this, you see, theta will be minus pi to plus pi, but plus pi it is equal to also. Minus pi it should not be equal. You understand, na? Okay. See, 4 points I am going to plot, then you can understand the angle. Okay, you see, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. These are 4 points I am drawing. You see, first I am writing here P. Okay, this is say pi by 4. You can see this is 0, pi, here sorry, pi by 2, pi will be there, minus pi will be there. This is minus pi by 2. Why? Because see, principal values like you have to restrict this minus pi to plus pi only. That means see, this is plus pi, this is minus pi. More than minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2 it will not go. More than pi, 3 pi by 2 it will not go. Why? Because after pi again negative you have to take. After minus pi again you have to take positive. Here positive, here negative, here also negative, here also positive, here 0. But here pi. Why? Because pi is equal, but minus pi is not equal. Any point on x-axis in negative side, then you have to take pi only. Why? Because equal to is there for pi. Okay, let me see this pi by 4. Pi by 4 is there. Pi by 4 is it valid? Yes, sir. Why? Because of minus pi to pi only it is available. Okay, now let us draw here. Now this is P, and you see this angle how you are going to represent. See, you are taking this angle and you are making it minus of this one, pi minus, then only it is going to come. Okay. Okay, don't confuse. Now you say this is how much approximately. See, 0, pi by 4, 2 pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, approximately 3 pi by 4 is there. 3 pi by 4 can we write? Yes, definitely we can write. Why? Because it is within the 0 to minus pi to pi. Minus pi to pi. Okay, this also over. Now you come here. This is angle. Okay, see, pi plus 3, pi by 4. Pi plus pi by 4. 4 pi plus 5. 5 pi by 4. Shall I write 5 pi by 4? First you think? No. Why? Because see, 5 pi by 4 means it is going beyond pi. But we are restricting up to pi only, na? Then what you have to do? Immediately you have to take it as in minus area. Like that you have to do. Minus area means you see minus pi you have to take in this direction, this angle. Now these two are positive direction, but here this is in negative direction. Minus pi plus pi by 4. Why plus pi by 4? If you make minus pi by 4, minus also it is going to cross. Both become minus and it is going to become here in this direction. That is why you have to make plus pi by 4. That means minus 4 pi plus pi by 4. Minus 4 pi plus 5 means how much it will come? Minus 3 pi by 4. That means rather than 5 pi by 4, you have to take this as minus 3 pi by 4. Okay. See, minus pi by 4, minus 2 pi by 4, minus 3 pi by 4. Minus 4 pi by 4 will not be there. Minus 4 pi by 4 means pi plus pi. That's all. Okay, now you have taken this as in minus. And same like here also. This also you have to take in minus only. Minus pi by 4. Now you understand now how to take 0. See 0 you don't have any doubt. 0 means 0 only angle. 0 doesn't represent to either minus or positive. Negative or positive. 0 will be neutral in between 0. 0 plus pi by 2 plus pi. 0 minus pi by 2 but not minus pi. Less than minus pi. Because equal to is not there. Like that you have to take these values. These are called principle of argument. See what are these point P representation. Okay. Now we go for polar representation. How to represent in polar form. Okay. Now see, if you observe here this angle, we know basic geometry. Shall I write cos theta is equal to x by r? Why? Because see O to P is r. I have taken. O to x is x. X, y. Shall I write cos theta is equal to x by r? Definitely I can write. Then shall I write sin theta is equal to y by r? This is also y because this is y by r. Opposite side by hypotenuse. See OY both are same na. See OY y r x by r o by y by r. These are cos theta and sin theta. Now what is x? X is equal to r cos theta. Then what is y? Y is equal to r sin theta. Is it correct? Definitely these are correct. Okay, now you see z is equal to x plus I already standard form we are having. Again I am writing in the standard form. Z is equal to x means I am writing r cos theta plus I. Y means I am writing r sin theta. Okay. Now if I compare, r is common. Let us take r out. Cos theta plus I sin theta. Now this is polar representation. This is polar representation. In this polar representation, r is modulus r z bar, or hypotenuse or distance, theta is argument. Now what is theta and what are the restriction principal argument? Again I am writing inside. Principal argument is equal to, say theta will be equal to pi but less than minus pi. Okay. These are limits for argument, principal argument. Okay. Now you see, this is the polar representation. Z is equal to r of cos theta plus I sin theta. Or else you directly send inside r. Z is equal to r cos theta plus I r sin theta. Okay. This is polar representation. Okay. Now we came to know, see, unless you understand Argand plane. Why? Because directly if I write here, you cannot know, sir, why you are putting these complex numbers on graph like that. Is why first to have brought Argand plane. Argand plane is nothing but xy plane only. But we are not putting I, but we are putting only real numbers of this imaginary part and real part on xy plane. That is called Argand plane. And we have seen argument also, theta, how vary it's. Depends on point value, it is going to vary. Okay. It may vary from minus pi to pi. It go beyond, but we restrict it up to here only. Because any value, either you take, see, either you take up to plus pi or either to take less than minus pi. Okay. More than plus pi is coming means in minus pi area you have to take. More than minus pi is coming means in plus pi area you have to take that number argument. Okay. This is a representation of complex numbers in polar form. That means z is equal to r cos theta plus r sin theta. Now you see any number I cannot give. Why? Because see, the theta has to follow that rule. Okay, that is why we have to take worked out examples only, and we will do rather than exercise only directly we do. What we do in next class, let us start to 5.2 exercise. In 5.2 exercise questions, 8 questions are there. 8 questions we will try to finish in that one class only. Okay. Okay, thank you very much.